Hi, Gemini Moons. Thank you so much for being here. I am Divine from Carrot 144. Very happy, grateful, and blessed to bring you this reading. This reading is designed for those who have their moon sign in the zodiac sign of Gemini, unlimited to anyone who should find this message or should this message find you. For your reading, I will be doing a 3-card spread, and then I'll clarify, and it's going to be love, money, and you, and then I'll clarify those 3 cards, and at the end of your reading I'll do a spirit animal card as well. I'm also going to do a moon card here. We are currently in the waxing crescent moon phase at 2%, and no surprise, the moon is in beautiful Gemini. I do really love the way that the alignment has come through after doing these readings for almost a few years now. And it just saying a lot to my accomplishment and the work that we all continue to do individually and collectively. So I do thank you, and I hope that you're all doing well. I'm going to go ahead and begin with this card here where it says, have faith in your dreams. Waxing crescent moon. Very pretty card. I'm going to do the reading for this as well, and then we'll go ahead and get into your 3 cards. So have faith in your dreams. Waxing crescent moon. Don't give up. The situation you're asking about is still taking shape. You're nowhere near the end of the story. Whatever is happening now is just a step along the way. As they say in the self-help classics, everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. However, the waxing crescent moon card is a reminder that you must still keep working towards whatever it is that you want. If you can't take practical steps, spend time meditating on the question you're asking about and allow your higher self to download information to you about your best next step. Overall, this card suggests there is every reason to be hopeful for a very positive outcome to the situation you're asking about. So keep the faith. Attune to the moon by affirming, I am focused on what I want. And I would say I'm getting, it helps to repeat this 3 times is very magical, the power of 3. And that actually being pertaining to you as well with the magician energy and 3rd house energy being Gemini. So very beautiful that I just picked that up here. But yeah, so let's say it 3 times. Said it once. I am focused on what I want. I am focused on what I want. Additional meanings for this card. Just because you can't see your dreams, it doesn't mean they're not manifesting. Don't look back. Stay focused on moving forwards. Be patient as events unfold. Dig a little deeper to find more courage. The teaching. The waxing crescent moon is the 2nd moon phase in the 8 main moon phases. But even if it's not the time of the waxing crescent moon when you pull this card, it still suggests you need to really pursue your dreams. It's the time to put your foot down hard as you chase your goals. All right, beautiful. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get into your reading here. I'm not taking reversals. Let me set this over here. So for your first card for love, let's see what we have for you. We have the beautiful Queen of Wands here. So I'm getting this as being some self-love here. For some of you, though, for you masculines out there, I am getting that there's a Queen of Wands in your life where you're seeing this Queen of Wands do some clearing. So feminine energies, you being this Queen of Wands as self-love, and then masculine energies, I'm getting this as you having this Queen of Wands and seeing a very sexy individual who's very talented, who's a go-getter, who's doing great things, completely bossing, making magic happen. And there's a lot of great impression here on both ends here. So if you're this feminine here, you're very impressive. You're even impressing yourself. And I'm also noticing too, instead of this going downward, it's going upward. So I feel that that's just kind of speaking to the uniqueness of you if you're this feminine. And then as a masculine, how you're seeing this feminine just also gracefully and magically remove the gunk That's probably been, I'm getting there being a clearing connected to the third eye chakra and the crown chakra. And this being about leveling up here, but also being able to transmute energy of unwantedness. I'm seeing meditating here too. So meditating being a process here to remove what's unwanted and helping it to grow into something very beautiful that can be utilized in a way that benefits this Queen of Wands, whether this is you or this is someone in your life, but being able to take this and grow beautiful things from it. I do see a river, and I'm not getting it as a river of muck. I'm actually seeing it as a river of gold. And with the brown energy, I feel that this Queen of Wands has been through a lot of shit. So moving away from a lot of shit, I'm getting shifting, like there's floating. I'm seeing this energy floating and moving forward. And as one is moving forward, continuing to stay strong and transmute energy. Being a strong Queen of Wands here. This is fire energy here with the Wands, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, and a Fucus. And that Sagittarius energy is actually polarity energy. So great connection when it comes to partnership. And this is, you know, something that can take place in relationships with the polarity energy for opposite energies to come into your life to help you to see the darkness from within or the shadow work that needs to be done. I'm getting purity here too, seeing the white kitty there as well. And just being completely funky, like, like being fun, spontaneous, great at doing magic tricks. So again, if you're this feminine, I do feel that this is you. Masculine energy, you're totally seeing a feminine here as a completely dope person here. I'm hearing Around the Way Girl by LL Cool J. I'm seeing the sunflower there too. Those are very healing. I'm getting that being connected to the sun card. The sun card being a card of 19 in the major arcana, and it also being the happiest card of the deck. It also speaking to the uniqueness. There's a unique energy with that sun card and the breakdown of that 19, and it being rare amongst the rest of the cards in the tarot deck. The queen energy is also a part of the empress energy, where the empress is all four queens wrapped in one. But in the process of moving through a lot of shit and just making things happen for the best here, doing some great meditating, creating one's own light here too, as I see that little candle there. Super magical. And not necessarily showing off, just doing your thing, and it's being seen if you're this feminine here. And for the masculines, again, you're definitely seeing this feminine here do some great things here. I'm just getting this being on the verge of creating space to bring in newness when it comes to love. Having dealt with a lot of shit. Alright. Let's see what we have for money. Ching, 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 bling, bling, bling. We have the Knight of Coins. So here, investments paying off and everything just coming back to you. I'm hearing tenfold, hundredfold, however that may apply to you. Whatever it is that you have put in, you're getting that back in a plethora amount of ways here. It's a very golden energy. And I feel it's connected to that golden river that I was getting here. This could also be about a special offer that's coming towards you and what it is that you're manifesting. A very steady, possibly slow, but divine timing. I do feel it's connected to having faith in your dreams, that moon card, and the current energy that we're in, and continuing to believe that, you know, if you've been manifesting and, you know, doing the self-work and meditating, creating, and have not quite yet seen result, I do feel that this may be connected to reaping rewards of some sort here and you seeing great return on your investments. With this Knight of Coin, coin is earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. And the Knight energy is a part of the Chariot energy. Knights are defending energy of the element that it represents. So definitely taking a stance when it comes to your coin, being very responsible with it, and making sure that you take great care of yourself. This is self-care at its finest here. And I'm also seeing for a lot of you that have resonated as this feminine here, coming into great balance, being in great balance here with your twin self, where I'm seeing masculine and feminine energy. Even more dope is the fact that we have the centaur energy in that Knight of Coins there, and that's speaking to the polarity energy. And then also the masculine energy that I was picking up on here, where masculine is very much adoring, possibly in love here too, with the Queen of Wands here. This could be the energy of you, if you're this masculine, being in this Knight of Coin here, being very stable and having great foundation to build upon. This is also connected to that Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands, you know, definitely making sure that they start on a beautiful foundation that can grow, you know, releasing or removing anything that is going to attempt to deteriorate that foundation so that things can be built to last. And so if you're, again, this masculine here, I do feel that this is about a beautiful offer that's coming through. And I do see a honey pot, like there's bees. I'm seeing bees with these little bugs here. And I'm seeing a honey pot. But this bag, there's a big bag here that has a huge pinnacle on it, and it's dripping coins here. Highly abundant energy is all in this card here. I love this Knight of Coin. But as I was saying, with the polarity energy and the masculine and feminine energy, the centaur energy of Sagittarius is here. So that's confirming that Sagittarius energy that was coming through here, and that connection to the Queen of Wands here. The centaur is the symbolic energy for Sagittarius. Sagittarius being ruled by Jupiter, your ruler being Mercury. So a great combination is coming through here as well, is also what I'm picking up. Communication and using one's intellect and knowledge and wisdom to be able to bring in the coin. And just being very impressive, being also very unique. Like I'm seeing the spiked mohawk. I think that's super dope. I love this card. I love all these cards. I love this deck. But yeah, seeing return on one's investment, an initial offer or a beautiful offer that is finally coming true and through here for you as well. Take what resonates for that. But that's completely money. The fact that you have a coin energy that's coming out in the money section, and this being the most responsible of all knights. It's super awesome. And that chariot energy with the knight connection is very similar to the Empress energy and the Queen of Wands. And having all four of the elements of the knights coming together to create the chariot energy, where that chariot energy is about assessing, analyzing, observing in order to make the best decision for oneself. Taking the time to rest too. It's a 7 energy, and that being about rest. And in getting that rest, one is able to, I'm getting recalibrate, to reassess, and then do what it takes to clear out what's unwanted, to make space for the better. And as you're doing that, it's just bringing in greater abundance here. I'm even getting greater spirituality connected to this as well, and not just necessarily being about the physical coin itself, and that being about that overall abundance. Beautiful energy there. And with the bees and the honey, I've had major association, and I'm still getting that with Egypt energy. So that may be significant for you in some kind of way. All right, let's see what we have for you. We have the 2 of Coins. Yeah, so I'm getting the 3 energy coming together here with these 3 cards and the balance. I feel that this is a combination of oneself with that centaur energy and the half man, half horse. Masculine energy that's more present here, and then the feminine energy being present there. And it all coming together. with both of these cards. And as I say that, just noticing that both energies are removing muck, staying balanced, rising above, because you're already surrounding yourself. You're putting yourself in a more state of abundance here with that leveling up energy that wanted to come through. But rising above the snot river that's here. And it's even more of the gunk that I'm getting here, and that being about moving, through this shit here. Excuse my language, but that's just what's wanting to come through here. But you can see the foundations. I just feel that you have, really, it's the analyzing and assessing energy. Just realizing, what you have been surrounded by, what you need to remove yourself from and remove out of your atmosphere. After doing that analyzing and observing, using your intellect, your knowledge, and your wisdom, even your wits, and your great communication, having great sense of humor about things here too, because all this is a hot mess here, and you're still being in great character. You're still staying in integrity. Focus on yourself and doing what you need to do to stay balanced, to bring in what is rightfully yours here on a daily basis. So with this Two of Coins, this is a great balancing act here, but I think it's pretty majestic here too that we have this individual it's that floating energy. It's the floating, this is the signature air energy that I'm getting from this Queen of Wands, with that being fire, connected to the Sagittarius energy. But able to fly, to rise up and to remove yourself from what's unwanted, which is that Booger River there. Removing, what it is, because you may have been feeling like you were stuck in this, feeling the energy of this, and like it was clouding you up, and clouding up the crown chakra, the third eye energy, that chakra there too as well. And so there's just a great removal here, a great removal and a great cleansing. You're clearing your chakras. And with that leveling up too, with the root chakra energy, I feel it's about you clearing that base. And as you're clearing the base, your energy is also, it's the purifying of your chakra system here. So going from head to toe. And the last part, you're at the final part here. And I do feel it's very much, it's awesomely connected here to the message that came through here. Where it's almost like a pimple popping, like things coming to a real head. And it could be like this, I don't know why this is coming through. But just like like it just seems like it's never gonna go away. Or there's a buildup here, and with the buildup, there's a removal of that buildup. And as you're doing this, it may just seem like there's a lot of buildup, but you're continuing to stay on the right path and being slow and steady, which actually wins the race here, because this, I feel, is speaking to the cleansing and the purity of what it is that you're bringing in as you're doing this clearing here for yourself with the self-love energy. You also being seen, if you're this feminine, being seen, for just being completely super powerful here and removing a lot of gunk, and it just being highly impressive, because you're doing it in a very beautiful and magical and fun way. It could be super gross, but you're taking it, the way that you're handling it is supreme. So yeah, sorry if it got a little graphic there, but that's what's wanting to come through here. So taking what it is that you have. And I feel that these two coins, I feel it's also about perspective here too. It's not about, having just two coins. You have Ace of Pentacles energies in both the left and the right hand. And I feel this just kind of speaks to your Gemini energy, with that symbolic energy of Gemini there. And that just confirming, that you're actually on the right path. You do have beautiful foundational starts here connected to the coin. And you have new beginnings as you're removing this gunk and removing yourself from all of this, from the shit and the snot, and clearing out your chakras to be able to receive, to relieve yourself. I was going to say that wanted to come out. Relieve yourself from any past messiness here. Taking that and growing from this and banking on it here too. And I feel that just with your energy, only you can do this in this way. And that just being a part of that impressiveness here. But I'm also getting very balanced energy here. Very balanced energy. High Priestess energy is also wanting to come through. That's a card of 2 in the Major Arcana. And that also being connected, with your mercurial energy and, intuitiveness is more of the water energy, but I do feel that it's very much connected to how it is that you're communicating. Knowing all and seeing all, and, being very meticulous, it all combining with that chariot energy, being meticulous and, knowing when to move, when to not move, what to process. Making that great discovery and going through that cleansing to get to that last final part. It's like being at the finish line, almost like running a 400. I grew up running track, and the 400 was one of my signature races. The 400 meter. No one wanted to do it because it's one of, well, it is what you make it, but it was seen as one of the more harder races to do because you had to do an entire full lap, but it's considered a sprint. So it's no jog and it's no walk in the park. And there's a certain way that 400 meter needs to be ran in order for there to be great success and a beautiful finish and follow through. Because once you get to like the last 100 meter, the bear, like it's known as the bear, where there's an energy that can be felt once you hit that 100 meter that may hop on your back and just try to stop you all together, where you just feel like your legs are stuck, like you can't move. But then it comes up to that whole mental thing where you can feel it in your body, but you have to be strong in the mind to continue to carry yourself through. So that's what I'm getting here. That's what I'm getting here. It just takes, and you have that, just as I said, with you being air energy and it being connected to the mental, you have that power to do that. And you're definitely powering through and moving forward. Having great balance here, making great decision for yourself here too. Putting yourself first. And I do feel, as you're doing this cleansing and clearing through the final chakras here, the downloads that you're receiving are bringing in just massive abundance here for you. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. More coin energy, that's earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. This is also Taurus energy here too. So very well that you have been embracing the current energies that we've been in as Taurus. We just came out of a full moon, that being in the energy of Taurus. Or excuse me, not a full moon, but a new moon. Excuse me. But coming from that new moon energy and that being about setting new intention, but also connected to the heavy amount of comfort and luxury and stability that comes from, and beauty that comes from the Taurus energy. And combining all of this to just bring in great blessing for yourself. You're an intellectual genius and you know what you're doing. And it's very impressive. It's been a lot, and I feel that, you're never given anything that you cannot handle. It's been a lot. But you have discovered even more power and strength and courage from within yourself to get through that final 100 meter of that race, to cross that finish line as the winner, for sure. All right, beautiful. Let's see what we have on the bottom. Yeah, we have the devil energy. And I just feel like this is a part of that shit, and that's not. That's all. I don't even really want to really talk about this card here, because it's already been kind of spoken on here, and what it is that you're moving away from and elevating yourself away from here too, as well as this devil toxic energy here. There's a card of 15 in the Major Arcana. It comes together to create a 6. And this is also a Capricorn energy. And I'm hearing, slaving away or being surrounded by energies that are very controlling, have, very naughty intentions, could be coming off a certain way, but they really have this going on from within themselves here. And this could be about a certain person that you've been dealing with or certain people that you've been dealing with. It could be, in all areas of your life. And that just surmounting, you know, being a part of this shit and snot. So yeah, and I'm not even going to keep this open here, but you can see like the chains and the bound energy. Yeah, you're definitely moving away from that and clearing through. I feel that you may have been, you know, connected to this energy here, so much so that you were, you know, knee deep in all of this shit here. And then realizing this for yourself, and then not being a part of that chariot energy and analyzing and saying, okay, yeah, what do I need to do? How do I need to do this? What can I do for myself moving forward? And, you know, making that major discovery of what really truly needs to go, and it being this here. And so as you're doing this and the clearing through is coming through here, you're crossing that finish line, bringing in that great abundance there. We'll go ahead and put that back there and let them rest. Let's go ahead and get to your clarifiers. And clarify the Queen of Wands. This could be about, you know, it doesn't have to be about people either. That devil energy could be about addictions, obsessions. And that's all I'm getting there. Let's see what we have here. Being very strong. And you being seen for this. Being able to tame that beast. This is a beautiful card. You know why? Because we have the energy of 3 connected to the 5 of transformative energy coming together to create that 8. The 8, I'm getting that one that came through very strongly in that reading for the moon card with the 8 moon phases and how it is that you're aligning with these energies here to bring in your abundance and living your best life. So this being that analyzing and assessing what needs to go, taming the beast here, this bestiality energy needs to go. I'm getting it being connected to the moon card here too, and the bestiality energy being a part of the moon card and you rising above, and that being right there in that 2 of coin, rising above and having grace, but definitely removing yourself from that because it's connected to tower energy, things being built on foundations, these shitty foundations that are not supportive. They're not going to be able to be built upon for anything that's built to last, and you've made that discovery, and so completely removing the gunk in order to bring in your abundance because it's rightfully yours. You're that gold energy. Yellow is your color here. And even more so, we have the magician that's here in this card here being very strong. This is a Leo card, but I do feel with this coming out as a clarifier for you, this is strong Gemini energy all the way through here. The symbol of the 8 is also here with the infinity symbol here too as well. You can see that 8 there. Saturn energy also coming through and it being connected to this energy here. Saturn being the ruler of Capricorn. So you transmuting that energy and having the knowing, that high priestess energy, it all combining, you using your magical powers here in a beautiful way. Not just, you know, having these wonderful powers from within, but also receiving, allowing yourself to clear out so you can receive what it is that's necessary for you to be able to move forward and live your best life. You realizing this. I feel too with the clearing of those chakras, the upper chakras here, you realizing, you know, what's really at the top of the crown here and what's been affecting that, and it has to go. Very simple here. All right, let's clarify the Knight of Coin. There's the moon card. Just as I said, it's that bestiality energy that's, you know, on lower vibrational energy here. The 2 towers being right here. And then your energy here, the moon. And that 8 being right here. And I feel that this 10 is speaking to the ending of the Capricorn energy. 10 being Capricorn. 10th house Capricorn energy here. I'm getting that being right here, but also connected to that 5 energy of transformative energy. Connected to your 3 energy there. 3rd house energy of Gemini. And that's what I'm getting here. I'm not getting it being, you know, what this actual moon card should be about, you know, when it's about secrecy or illusion or whatnot. I'm not getting that. I'm getting everything that I just explained here and what's connected to the numbers here, the bestiality energy represented here, the tower, you removing yourself gracefully, and that rising energy shedding what no longer serves you here and leaving it to the earth here to be replenished. You know, the earth is resilient. It'll take, you know, whatever it is. It's almost like grounding energy, but this is elevating energy. It'll take, you know, whatever it is that we release, and it actually can grow beautiful things. And I feel that that's a part of what's there in that Queen of Wands there too. And it can grow beautiful things from anything that's been negative. It's transmutation here. And with the moon energy, I'm just getting, you know, I see that new moon energy, but then also sun energy. And that being that happy card energy, the sun card that wanted to come through. You having this from within yourself. And gracefully rising above, saying no thank you. Doing what you need to do so that you can move on and move forward. From anything connected to a toxic past. Page of Cup. I am getting that this is about, I feel that this is about what you're moving away from. We have the Page of Cup here. Cups being water energy. And I'm just getting this being immature energy that you've been dealing with. Immature messaging. It could be watery energy, over emotional energy, or even lack of emotion. Because there's not a whole lot of water here. There's a little bit of abundance here, but I'm just getting, there's just being a lot of immaturity here and a lot of root chakra work. If this is about a person here that needed, you know, that needed to do some healing here. I feel too, with the masculine energy that wanted to come through here, that this could be about, you know, for you feminines, who it is that you've removed yourself from altogether here. This could be about one person here making a choice here. This being your card here, with the card of Gemini, and it being connected to the 6 here, being that 6 here with the 15. And it not being connected, like I'm not getting any kind of love or relationship or coming together. I'm getting the 6 energy being connected to that devil energy and you removing yourself from toxicity when it came to a person here. Now I'm getting also too on that lower vibe that you're removing yourself from shitty foundational energies here because you've dealt with people here who have been building on foundations that are not meant to last or not stable. So for some of you, I am getting this as being one person. Others of you, I'm getting this being different people in your life here where there was immature energy. This could even be a child here. And then I'm not getting success and victory here. Not getting that at all. I'm getting this possibly being someone of high status here. And that's it. This is fire energy. This is 6 of Wands. This is more of that 6 energy. And I feel that that 6 is very, it's more about the numbers here rather than the actual meanings of what these cards are supposed to be, you know, beneath the surface and that feeling energy that comes from you as a Gemini moon. So really using your knowledge and your wisdom and listening to yourself and your higher self as well to know the truth for yourself rather than what others have wanted you to believe, and that being a part of the success that's coming through for you now that you've done the work here. So this being someone of high status, and I feel that this, again, I'm just getting this strongly possibly being one person here and you're removing yourself, but again, there's more energies that are here. So this could be a particular energy that you've seen in different people in your life. Immaturity, someone who's very well known, and then also someone who's very unfair. I feel that there's a perpetration of these energies and, you know, having this fun, lighthearted energy, having this energy of, you know, being very successful out in the 3D world, and then being someone who, you know, may be of integrity, you discovering, and that, you know, could be, you know, why we have the moon card here. I feel very strongly this is about you. But with this coming with all these energies, it could just be possible, you know, you really digging beneath the surface to discover the truth about a particular person here, and that it's all been lies. And the 6 energy being the truth of what's really come through to the surface here, connected to the overall energy of the devil here. And so you removing yourself from this, and as you're doing this, that clearing, you're bringing it in. And so also too with the Knight of Coin being here on that lower vibration, it could just be too that who it is that you were dealing with, they weren't stable enough to be able to bring through what it is that they may have been contracted to do when it came to you. This energy here, we have the sixes here, the energy of 11, that's 1-in-1 energy here. So I just feel that that, again, is speaking to the uncovering and the way that you're relaying the truth for yourself and how it is that you're really seeing and discovering what's really going on here rather than what others want you to believe. And so that 1-in-1 being right here too. And as you're making that discovery, you're doing that cleansing and clearing and moving away from what does not serve you. I'm just getting strong flightiness that's here too. All right, let's clarify the Two of Coins. Clarify the Two of Coins. Wonderful. I love this completion of your reading. This is so dope. So we have the energy of the Four of Swords here and that healing. Three of Swords being right there and that being painful shit. And I feel that it doesn't even speak to the amount. I feel that what's coming through in these cards here and the shit and the snot speaks to what it is that you've actually have had to go through. All the gunk, all the stinkiness, the smelly, toxic, just toxic, germy. Yeah, you're healing from this. Rising above, floating your ass away from that shit because you've realized what it is, you know, how deep you've been in that and how you need to really cleanse and clear yourself from this to be able to bring in your rightful abundance here because you've uncovered the truth by being strong in your moon power here, using your intellect and your knowledge and your wisdom. On the bottom here, this is going to be coming underneath that Devil card energy, but I do feel that this is about particular energies that had opportunity and did not take it because they're not in a healthy place. And I do notice the distinction that came through for this Page of Cups was that red there and the unhealed energy. Throat chakra energy also connected. So I'm just getting there being like major blockage that was coming through by being connected and it all coming back together, coming back to, you know, that these foundations here of shit and snot. And so you removing the blockage connected to these energies or this particular energy that wanted to come through. So yeah, blockage energy, that being about, you know, not accepting an offer. The 4 and the 4, we have mirroring energy here to show what you're healing from. The 4 coming through here for you. I feel that that's speaking to what it is that you're actually healing from and that being that 4 cup there. And people or someone in particular not taking the opportunity when it came to you to be in connection with you, to bring in, you know, to do some teamwork, to work together, to love one another. You know, because this, you know, anyone that comes along your path is a part of your tribe. So, you know, and with the tribal energy, not everyone is designed to help one another. But, you know, when it comes to being a part of a tribe, that's really, truly what it all comes down to is being supportive and being loving towards others that are connected to us because we're all connected. So especially people that come along your path, it's very important, you know, to extend that love and to be that love. And that was not happening. That was not happening. And it just coming through even more here with that 4 cup there. This is more water energy. So I was getting that very watery energy here with the Page of Cups. And the truth of someone and who they really are rather than what they wanted you to believe. And you're seeing it. You may have been seeing it for some time and just couldn't put it all together. And this being a part of the analyzing and assessing, you figuring it out. Using your beautiful superpowers and allowing, you know, with that clearing of all that gunk, that is, you know, the opening for the downloads to come through for you. It being right at the finish line here, crossing that finish line successfully here, having done the work of the clearing and having purity. So again, continue to have faith in your dreams because you're successful at what it is that you're doing. You're making your dreams come true. It just was a lot of shit that you had to come through and come out of. And this all being for the betterment of yourself, but also for the betterment of all, because what it is that you're experiencing, you're going to be able to help others by having this knowing for yourself and seeing others that may possibly be going through this. All right, beautiful energy here. So let's go ahead and do your final card here with the spirit animal for Gemini moons. One card, please, for Gemini moons. We have you. It's all about you. I'm hearing Tupac. But yeah, most definitely in the purple energy, I was seeing this. I didn't really touch on that Four of Sword either, but this being about the healing and also the gold energy that I spoke on being right there for you and you resting and laying on this sword of truth here, that being your strong representation here with the sword energy. Totally. I love that energy there too. So I do want to mention that here too before I get into the spirit animal card. We do have that energy of you overcoming this Three of Sword here and now being in a state of rest and healing here to bring yourself into some newness here so that you can continue to clear out and bring in your abundance. Along with your energy with the sword energy is also Aquarius and Libra. So the energy of balance and justice also coming through as well. The Aquarius energy is also this 1-in-1 energy, the 11 energy, and what was coming through connected to the Justice card. It all intermingling itself here. And this is superb. I love your reading here. Love it, love it, love it. But yeah, in that great healing, I just feel that this is helping you to know even more of your value and your self-worth here coming through very strongly. And knowing you have this energy of being very Midas, being very abundant, and being very blessed. And also releasing codependency here too, realizing you don't have to reach out. You can magnetize and bring in for yourself what it is that you want because you're a magician. Duh. No, just kidding. Let's go ahead. I'm going to look up here real quick the sea urchin representation. I'll leave the link in the description box for you. If you want to check that out, feel free to do your own research. I would even use like the sea urchin as like a talisman that's coming through very strongly connected to the purple energy of the current energy of the moon and the waxing crescent moon and the moon being in Gemini, your sign, it being all about you right now. Very, very special here. You're very special. That's so pretty too. Those are pretty. And this is connected to the water. So I feel that's the transmutation of the water that you've dealt with on lower vibe that has brought in like tower after tower possibly here connected to that shit and that's not. And you just beautifully, this is that grace, the graceful energy from within you here, from within you and what it is that you're bringing in for yourself. Being very beautiful all the while here too. Okay, this is very cool. I'm going to read this here. This caught my eye. One symbolism arising from the sea urchin's natural makeup is using all of your available perception for interpreting the environments that you encounter. Sea urchins have no eyes, yet they detect light, chemical changes in the water, and other creatures nearby. Scientists believe each pointy spine acts as a central receptor splayed out in all directions of the sun. And I got that sun energy so strongly there. Even at the beginning of your reading, the sun card came through. This is so powerful. I love it. Sea urchins are globetrotters existing in oceans all over the world, usually along coastlines. They are kissing cousins to the sand dollar and sea biscuits. And then let me see if I can find... Okay, because of such beauty, many mystics connect the sea urchin with the virginal goddess and fertility. The water's current grant refreshed youth and healing, especially for one's soul. The sea urchin spines represent a strong spirit and wisdom, knowing where to walk or risk pointed injury. For such a small creature, there is great power here. Oh my goodness. This is so special. You're so awesome. All right, so when a sea urchin comes to you as a spirit animal, it expresses the need for you to work on discernment, and I feel that you've accomplished that greatly here. There are underlying circumstances of which you are unaware or avoiding. Move methodically through the problem with sea urchin guiding you. So it's just confirming everything that just came through for your reading. And again, I feel that this is strongly about definitely using this as a talisman for yourself here. Gemini moons, this was your lovely reading. I hope that these messages were helpful. Sorry about the graphic energy. It all came out in the way it was supposed to. It's all love. I love you all so much. I do hope that these messages were empowering, enriching, and enlightening here for you. I thank you all so much for your continued love and support. Welcome to all new subscribers. And until we meet again, I wish you all the very best. Take great care. I love you so much. Peace.